Alright guys, hello and welcome to this Flash CS6 tutorial. In this video we will see the resources, the workspace, and how to manage documents in Flash. First we'll have to open Flash. You only have to go to the Launchpad if you're using Mountain Lion or later and go to the application. When you open Flash, a menu like this one will appear. You can create a new document from a template, open a recent one, or create a new one. Also, you can extend Flash or learn new things about it. You can create a new document or a project using this button, one of these buttons in here, or ones on here. Also, you can go to File and click on New. Also, there's a shortcut which is Command plus N. When you open a new document or a project, something like this will appear. This is called a workspace. The workspace has the stage and the panels for all the tools that you're gonna use. In the panels, we have the Properties panel, which has the Publish options, the properties of the project, and the SWF history. We also have the Library, where the new symbols or objects or imports are placed in. We also have the Color panel, which you can edit the color of anything you want. There's also the Timeline panel, where all of the animation occurs, basically the monitoring part. There's also the Tools panel, where all of the tools that you're gonna use to do your project are gonna be. You can view or add more panels in the Window tab. You can also group or ungroup panels if you want to. You just have to drag it, and when a line like this one appears, you have to drop it. When you go and click on this button, something like this will occur. This is when this button collapses the panels, and when you click on them in this state, the panel will appear like this. In the timeline, you have the layers. You can add new layers. You can create new folders where you add the layers, or you can delete them. There are also more options for the layers when you right-click on one. Every layer can be shown or hidden, or also locked in its place, so you can't edit while working on another layer. Also, this color right here is when you're using one of the onion skin features. Every layer has its own set of frames. Every frame is a picture or a blank white page. You can also see more options if you right-click on a frame. These buttons over here control the timeline play. You can go to the first frame, you can step back one frame, you can play, you can step forward one frame, or you can go to the last frame. When you click on the play button, automatically the pause button will appear. The center frame button centers the frame player, either if you are in another frame or if you are in another view. The loop button is for looping a play, either if you want to loop the whole animation or only a few frames. Flash also has the onion skin feature. This onion skin feature lets you see the next or last frames that are in that are next to the frame you currently are. The Onion Skin Outlines button is for only viewing the outlines of the next or last frames while working in the same frame. Edit Multiple Frames button is for editing multiple frames at the same time. For example, when you are working in a frame and you want to edit the next one, you can use this one to edit both of them at the same time. The Modify Markers button is for modifying the markers you have on the timeline. This one here shows the current frame you currently are. The frame rate shows the frames per second that are displayed in the scene. The elapsed time is the time in seconds that has passed since the animation started. The Tools panel has a Selection tool, Subselection tool, Free Transform tool, 3D Rotation tool, Lasso tool, Pen tool, Text tool, Line tool, Rectangle tool, Pencil tool, Brush tool, Deco tool, Bone tool, Paint Bucket tool, Eyedropper tool, Eraser tool, Hand tool, and Zoom tool. Also, it has the Stroke color, Fill color. Also, the black and white to reset the colors in here and to swap the colors. There is also an option to snap to objects when creating a figure. There's also a smooth option when making lines that you wanted to be seen smoother, and the straighten button, which is the opposite of the smooth one. Flash also has the Scene panel, in which the stage is set in. You can see the panels with this button over here and the symbols that are in the current scene. You can insert a new scene going to Insert and clicking on Scene.